home of the San Diego Chargers for over 40 years, Qualcomm Stadium will be the location for our matchup between Cleveland and San Diego. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Harrison takes it at the 4. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Let's take it down to the field. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Play fake. Gets it off. And the pass is knocked away. Edwards was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Here's a look at the key playmakers on the Browns offense. The Browns line up with an offset I backfield. He's tackled around the 35-yard line. Lewis picks up about 4 yards on the play. Let's take a look at the San Diego defense. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Drops back. The defense has him surrounded. And they get him at the 43-yard line. It looks short to me, but they get the first.
Yeah, and you can tell which receiver this quarterback likes in those tough third down situations. He dropped back and got him the ball immediately.
Anderson back to pass. Surveys the field. Comes down with it. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Short throw to the right. Steps out around the 42-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He's dropped at the 40. 2-yard pickup.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time. Throws it short. And he's out at about the 33-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass. Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
First down, looking to throw. Batted away. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Anderson comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Again with the carry. He's tackled around the 31-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down so far on this drive. They'll try to convert once again here. He's dropped for the sack. Anderson couldn't escape the pressure and got dropped for a loss on that play. Sproles is the return man. He gets it away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive at the 20. 1st and 10. Only one man back. Rivers hands it off. He's dropped at about the 19-yard line. And the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. 2 tight end set.
screen here, Quan. Screen. Screen 88. Come on. Hey, let's go. Yo. Watch the out. Zebra. New call. Left smash free.
Back to pass. All kinds of pressure with the catch. And he made a great open field tackle. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 44-yard line. Just a phenomenal run.
Woo! Not often you see that kind of speed in the NFL. Get out there, get it up the field, and when he gets in the open field, look out.
What? 388. Off the hard count. It's on 3. Regular. Screen, dog. Screen.
Fakes to the back. Looks right. Throws. Jones intercepts it. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Solid, close left. Under.
Strong throw. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. He tried to force that one in.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Gets the throw away. He leaps. It's caught. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. It's on the run.
Here's a counter play. Cuts back and he's dropped. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
He throws it. And he caught it. Brought down around the 22-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Here's the give. Tackled at the 16. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. The pocket is collapsing. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Anderson will throw. No, they hand it off. He's tackled at the 13. Wright gets about 4 yards on the draw play. Dawson can put his team on the board first with this kick. The kick is up, and he makes it. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. Dropped at the 29-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tomlinson gets it on the inside. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. That brings up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Left call. Blue 42. Scatter. Left on the right. Let's go.
Drops back. And they're coming after him. Knocks it away. Gates was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 36.
Big play, D.
San Diego goes with the ace set here.
Come on, man.
Tomlinson again. He's dropped at the 40. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
Looks to pass. Rolling right. And it's caught. He steps out at the 42. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Blue 45. Here we go. Fargo.
Rivers will hand it off. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Tomlinson takes it up the middle. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Single set backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Switch. Go make this run, baby.
Here's the give. The defender gets him to the ground. Tomlinson picks up about 7 yards on the run. Third down, 3 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Fakes the run. He scrambles around. Catch is made. And they get him right around the 32-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
First down, looking to throw. The pass rush got him. And that was a nice play to get in there for the sack.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Get your hands up front.
Rivers drops back to pass. Strong throw to his left. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
It's a fumble. Jackson gets the loose ball. The ball came free, and the defense was right there to scoop it up.
But one thing for sure, the ball's not going to stay free on that field for very long. Defensively, they were all over that one.
They give it to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Gain of under a yard. That'll bring up second down. Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Here's the give. He's dropped around the 23-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. They go with a run. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Sproles takes it at the 28. And they get him around the 36-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Manu Maliuna in motion.
Come on, lock him down.
Guns it out. Rodgers bats it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Game 22 press. Game 388. 388. Over top, 2 straight. Leo.
He needs to make a decision. Batted away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Swim. Oh, make a play.
He's looking to throw. Throws it out. Brings it in. Brought down at the 43-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Watch the switch. Regular. Blue 45. 44 press. 44 press. Loosen. Come on, baby.
Gets rid of the ball. He's brought down at the 34. Nothing wrong with that pass. He goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He makes his way to about the 25.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
He's dropped in the open field. Pickup of about 7, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 3. Rivers lines up in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide this time.
Blue 45.
Drops back. He throws left. And he's decleated at the 3. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Short pass to his left. He's dropped at the 1. That was very close to being a defensive stop, but they just couldn't hold them on 3rd and short.
Yeah, that was really well executed, and it's all about want to. When you get that close to a first down, it is just the fight between the offense and the defense for those final few inches.
They hand it off. Touchdown! He's able to break through and crosses the goal line.
That's one of those plays that everybody on the field knew what was about to happen. You bring in the fullback, you hand him the football, here he comes. See if you could stop him. That time they could not.
Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Good distance on the kick. And he gets brought down hard. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Browns come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. He's under pressure. Gets the pass away. Tackled around the 46-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. Anderson comes to the line under center. 3 wide receivers this time. Fakes to the back. Surveys the field. Fails to connect with the pass. Sometimes quarterbacks intentionally underthrow passes, right, Chris?
Yeah, sometimes they do. I'm not so sure that was the sometime, though.
Looking to throw. Passes, and it's completed. And they get him at about the 45-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
They will be short. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 7-3. The Browns line up to punt. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Little handoff. He's tackled around the 23-yard line. Tomlinson gets 3 yards on the carry. Out of the I formation.
Dre's line. 388. Same thing. 388. D-line. That's hot then.
Tackled around the 24-yard line. Tomlinson gains about a yard on the play. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 24. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. And they get him at about the 31. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Again with the carry. He's tackled at the 33. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time. That brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Stay right.
Tomlinson, the lone back.
King. 388. Wide. Trent, you all right? Gotcha. Under. Hut. No. Hut. Right. Goes right. Hut.
He makes a move, and he's brought down. Tomlinson gets 6 yards on the carry. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Rivers steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield.
Here we go, baby. Right. Close right. Let's get it.
On play action. Throws out to the left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
The Browns have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 38. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Anderson is in the gun. 4-wide formation. Drops back on first down. Pass is complete. Brought down around the 40-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Tackled at the 44-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 44-yard line. Anderson comes to the line under center. 3 wide receivers this time. The pocket is collapsing.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
It's 4th down. The Browns lining up to punt. Zastadil is the punter. Gets the punt away. And they make the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
One's a hard count. Go, baby.
Brought down behind the line. Nowhere to go that time, as the defensive front got very good penetration.
And that's really the key to stopping the counterplay. Because with all those offensive linemen and the slow motion in the backfield, if you can get penetration, you can really disrupt the counter.
He drops back to pass. Rifles this one out to the left. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. 4 wide receiver package out there.
Luke 45! Luke 45! It's coming out quick!
Looking to throw. Looking for an open man. Makes the catch. And he's hammered at the 43-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He fights forward to about the 46. 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball at their own 46. Tomlinson alone in the backfield.
Come on.
Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 44-yard line.
I really don't know what else to say about LaDainian Tomlinson. This guy is obviously one of the best football players in the game today, one of the best in the history of the game because of his ability to make moves in small areas. When you watch him run, especially watching from behind, his ability to make people miss in the hole is simply phenomenal. There's only been a handful of guys like him in the history of the league.
From the 44-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Jam free.
Fullback straight ahead. He's dropped around the 40-yard line. Gain of a handful, and so it'll be third down. It's the 9th play of the drive. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Rivers calls for motion left. He drops back. Passes left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 27. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
He drops back to pass with the hard throw out to his left. Great open field tackle. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Run left side. He's brought down at the 7. So that was a pickup of about 9, and that will bring up second down. 2 tight end formation this time.
Here we go. Quick game, 44 school. 88. Left 88. Hey, don't get that ball out. Let's go.
Here's the halfback. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
Pretty methodical approach right now for this offense. Not only are they picking up first downs and grinding out yards, but they're eating up a lot of time on the clock.
Tomlinson takes it up the middle. He's tackled just outside the goal line, and a pickup of about 2. That brings up second down. San Diego is going with the offset I backfield.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Left. Here we go. Stay right here.
There's a play fake. End zone. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
He's looking to throw. He throws short. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. So they call the tight end's number, and he comes through with the score.
Nice job that time by the quarterback, fitting it into a tight little spot, but luckily he had a big body on the other end.
So they're ready for the extra point. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. Taken at the 5. And he gets brought down hard. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Browns go with the I formation.
Come on. 18. 18. Let's go. Close up. Switch. Watch the switch.
Toss. He's dropped about the 27-yard line. Lewis gains around 2 yards there on the toss.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
They go with the run. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. A 7-yard play, and that makes it third down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. He scrambles away. He throws on the run. And he's out at midfield. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Here we go, boys. Double left, ace left. Hey, don't lose the bite.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's get it right here. 18.
They go with a run. He took a shot at the 36-yard line. Picked up 10 yards.
Gain of 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Nickel defense.
Here we go. We got Bark. 18. 18.
He fakes it. Gets away. He got depleted. And that makes the second time he's gotten to it.
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Drops back. Goes through his read. He's there for the catch. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain. So, it's 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Zastadil punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Down in the end zone for a touchback. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. He fakes it. Passes to his right, and they get him around the 31-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Yo, let's get off. Come on, baby. Screen.
Tomlinson, the ball carrier. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the run.
Gain of 3.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. San Diego lines up with 3 receivers.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Rivers drops back. Moves to his right. Makes the reception. Tackled around the 47-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
And they'll run him again. Brought down at the 48-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 2 minutes left in the half. The Chargers line up with an offset eye backfield. Drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. And he's knocked out around the 38-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
They hand it off again. He's dropped at the 37. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tomlinson again. Tackled around the 35-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Third down now, they'll need 7 to convert. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Luke 45. Luke, cut. Right. Zebra.
Rivers back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Wright knocks it down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. He drops back. Guns it right. He's brought down right around the 36-yard line.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
Ace backfield this time.
Here we go, G. Let's go, G. Hey, inside.
He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. He is hit hard on the play. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Throws while on the run. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle. A great play by the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Tom, but I've always felt that wide receivers were probably the most underpaid guys in the league.
They're calling an audible. Back to throw. Not much time to throw. Pass completed. He's tackled at the 22. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 22. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. And he's drilled. What a hit. And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-6. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 1. He can't bring him down. They get him at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. San Diego comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. On the run, he throws it. He makes a great open field tackle. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
They'll throw on 1st down. Throws on the run. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. San Diego lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Toss. He's going to be tackled for a loss. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively, a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Rivers looking to throw. Scans the field. And he catches it. What an open field tackle. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Cyphers is waiting for the snap. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Winslow is the motion man. Here's the give. Tackled at the 25. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. They line up in an I. On play action. Incomplete pass. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion. From their own 25-yard line. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. Guns it left. He's dropped at the 35. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Drops the sure pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Cleveland motions left. Looking for an open man. There for the catch. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
They line up at the 41. Lewis lines up as the single back. Here's the throw. Makes the grab. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Another run. Hit and drop behind the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
Drops back with the throw. It's completed. Huge hit. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
He's looking to throw. Throws out to the right. Brought down at about the 9-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They hand it off. And he's drilled at the 8. A delay gets maybe 2 yards. 8 yards for the score here. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball up. Come on, lock it down.
Again with the run. He's brought down at the 3. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
Gain of 5.
Facing another third down situation, they've converted 2 so far on this drive. The Browns put a man in motion. He needs to make a decision. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Now let's see if they go for the 2-point conversion here. It's still early in the game. Maybe too soon to try it right here.
They'll need to tie it up here, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. The Browns line up with an offset I backfield. They'll keep it on the ground again. Can't get the 2-point conversion. And they really needed to convert that one.
Yeah, this offensive line is good, but when you're asking them to jam it in from a couple of yards out in this type of emotional setting, I think it's too much to ask. I like throwing the ball there.
Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. First down, looking to throw. Brings this one in. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
On play action, is there for the catch. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Defense closing in. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
They'll give it off here, and we have a flag on the play. That might be holding. Let's see what the official's call is on the field.
Holding. Offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. And they get him at midfield. That's a 4-yard pickup through the air. That'll bring up 3rd and 15. From the gun.
Let's go, we're up. Screen here, Quan, screen. 48! 48!
Rivers will look to throw. Goes through his reads. Completed. Tackled around the 37-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. And he makes it. That's a dangerous call in that situation.
It is, because when you're trying a long field goal, the ball has to come out at such a low trajectory that they get blocked sometimes. But anytime your field goal kicker can come through with a clutch kick like that, it really gives a lift to your team.
They get him at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Here we go. Fighting team. Come on now.
He looks to throw on first down. There for the reception. Brought down around the 39-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. They get to it. That's a tough one because it'll put them in a third down and long situation. Offset I formation in the backfield. Winslow moves in motion. Not much time to throw. And they get him at the 37. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Punts it. Sproles fields it at the 22. Tackled at the 26-yard line. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Rivers lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Rivers set to go to the air. Comes down with it. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Little handoff. And he dropped him in the open field. Tomlinson comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 48. The backfield is in the offset I formation. And they get him at the 47-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Third down, 3 to go. Ball on the 47. San Diego goes with the ace set here. Gives it off. He doesn't get back to the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Cyphers punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Here's the give. Tackled at the 21-yard line. Gain of about a yard. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 21. Single set backfield.
Watch your ball. Fighting team. Fighting team. Get on, baby, get on.
Lewis takes the give. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Anderson looking to pass. Gets the ball away. He's tackled at the 31. They just get enough for the first down.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, that's impressive.
Anderson looking to throw on first down. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. And they get him at the 47-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Hit hard at the 44-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
They'll go with the run once again. Brought down right around the 40-yard line. Solid gain on the delay as they convert for a first down.
Little delay there allows the running back to see the holes in front of him. Not a big gainer, but they did pick up the first down.
Quick game, 44 screw.
He threw off his back foot. Oh, and he dropped it. Winslow was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Here's the 8th play of this series. Lewis lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Back to pass. Fires it out with the catch. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Looking to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. They're going to need to tighten up their blocking, or this could turn out to be a very long game for the quarterback.
No kidding. I'd hate to be that quarterback right now. Clearly, this offense is having trouble recognizing the blitz, and even if they do recognize it, they can't block it.
Drops back, and they're coming after him. And he caught it. Tackled around the 20-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They'll throw on first down. Throws right. And they get him at the 11. He's put up some nice yardage, Chris. But it's got to be a little frustrating to have the kind of success that he's had and still be on the losing side of the scoreboard. They'll go from the I formation. He gets another carry. He's tackled at about the 7-yard line. Good drive they've got going here.
Well, they always say the best friend of a quarterback is a good running game. Well, this running game has become a BFF for this quarterback because this has been one impressive drive.
Cleveland sets up in the I. He's dropped for a loss. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
They line up in a one-back set. Again with the carry. He lost yardage on the play. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Cleveland uses motion. He drops back to pass. Throws it short. Touchdown, and that puts them on top.
I think we're going to see a big 2-point conversion try here. Obviously, a 3-point lead, really significant at this point in the game.
So they'll go for 2 here and try to go up by a field goal. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. 18! 18! Let's on the run.
Back to pass. And the defense holds. Was it the right call to try to pass it there?
Yeah, I really do think that throwing the football in that situation is a much better option. You know how hard it is to try and run the ball in on short yardage situations. You've got to put the ball in the quarterback's hands. They just didn't get it done.
Brought down at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Go get it, baby.
San Diego goes with the ace set here. Gates comes in motion.
Let's go.
Drops back. He rolls right. Tipped away. Chambers was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. From their own 30-yard line. Rivers lines up under center. Single backfield. He drops back to pass. Throws short. He's brought down at the 35. And that one's good for 5 yards through the air.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
The Chargers come out in a shotgun set. Tomlinson, the ball carrier. And he's crushed at the 35. And they can't get anything on the ground.
Big run stuff that time by the defense, bringing up 4th down. Tremendous play.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Cribbs takes it at the 21. Brought down at the 44-yard line. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. Cleveland sets up in the I. He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws it, and it's caught. And they get him at the 46-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They'll give it off here. He's dropped right around the 36-yard line. Great job with the running back. That's a gain of 9. They line up at the 37. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Here we go, boys. 18.
Feeds it to the back. Tackled around the 33-yard line. The delay works to perfection, and they pick up the 1st.
Yeah, that was the perfect call for that situation. You could see those big defensive ends coming around the corner, trying to get to the quarterback. All of a sudden, you slip it off to the halfback, right in there for the 1st down.
They give it to the tailback. Brought down at the 29-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looks to pass. Short throw to the right. They tackle him for a loss. That one goes for a loss of about 5.
Boy, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Gets the throw off. Leaping catch.
Anderson.
Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on 1st and 2nd down and left themselves in 3rd and long. Just too much to overcome.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. And right down the middle. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
The kick. Sproles from the 5. Sheds one tackler. Hit and dropped at the 25. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll get the ball here at the 25. 1st down now and 10 to go. Gives to the back. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. A couple of yards there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Throws it out. And it's picked. He's dropped at the 33. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick. That's a disaster.
Anderson sends a man in motion. He drops back. The pass is away. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Passes it. The backer picks it off. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The Chargers go with the I formation.
48, other side, 48. Yeah, we see that screen. Roger. Let's keep him down here.
They go with the toss. And they get him at the 46-yard line. And the halfback toss gets maybe 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Come on, go.
Rivers comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Rivers hands it off. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup.
Little linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play. And let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
He drops back to pass. Rifles it across the middle. He's brought down around the 47-yard line. Great job to haul in that 1st down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up 1st downs and keeping drives alive.
Let's go right. Let's go, keep playing.
Again with the run. He didn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Rivers lines up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation.
Blue 45. Come on.
And they'll run him again. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Fakes to the back. Catch is made. Tackled at the 34-yard line. Hester picks up a 1st down with that 4-yard catch.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time, and this offense keeps this drive alive. 3 1st downs now on this one.
48. Scatter. Hard count. All up, blitz. No.
Tosses it out. They'll finally get him to the ground at the 5. And they have a pretty nice drive going.
And the most important part of it is they've been able to get it done on the ground. Now that's 5 rushes so far on this drive and a first down.
Likely 4-down territory here on 1st and goal. A field goal won't do them any good. They'll need to find the end zone on this drive. He throws right. Brings it in. He's pushed out at about the 7-yard line. That's a loss of 4 yards.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Reload.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. And he catches the tip pass. And they'll lose a yard on the play.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play.
He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Passes the ball. McGinnis has the interception. What a shot! A huge interception. That'll cost them the game.
And I understand that you have to play for a touchdown in this situation. You have to try to push the ball down the field, but you have to remain patient. You can't try and force it in there, and that's what he did there.
They line up at the 29. The Browns come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. Man in motion. He's under pressure. Passes it out. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Here's the give. Brought down at the 37. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 37. Offset I formation in the backfield. All kinds of pressure, and it's completed. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's the big guy's 100th yard of the game.
Always thought it was such a comforting feeling for quarterbacks to throw to the tight ends. Generally, they're shorter, quicker throws to big body guys. It's a real confidence builder for these quarterbacks.
The Browns come out showing 3 wide. Drops back on 1st down with the pass. Pass is off target. That one could have easily been intercepted.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
Nice play fake. It's picked. That interception puts them right back in the game.
Oh boy, you've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. You just have to milk the clock, and your quarterback does that. Ugh.
The Browns line up with a nickelback. Rivers gives it up the middle. He's tackled around the 42-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up here.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
San Diego lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. It's the tailback. Tackled at the 43-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that And then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Watch the switch. Watch the back. Whoever got the back. Let the hook it.
Looks for a man open. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 48-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Full start, offense.
And that will back this one up.
You know, not only does it make it harder to pick up the first down, but it just deflates an offensive huddle when you give away yards like this.
Right. Close right. Touch. 48. Ringo. Yo. Touch. Close left. Hey, back.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the catch, and they get him at the 30. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Luke 45. Simba. Peel one finger. Come on. Little hustle.
On the ground, left side. What a hit! Just a yard there.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Out of the I formation.
Let's get off. 48. Coco. Don't let your man make the play. Hey, regular.
He drops back. Throws it. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at about the 17-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He's brought down around the 16-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. We're at play number 9 on the current drive.
Here we go.
San Diego comes out with an I formation.
Let's go get it. Let's cover.
2 minutes left in the ball game.
Come on, D. What is it? Championship team's finishing.
Second down and 8. Ball on the 16.
Go make this run, baby. Loosen. Come on, D. Touch. Luke 45. Luke 45. That's a hard count.
He drops back. Moves to his right. Touchdown, and they take the lead. And they're just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
And extra points seem automatic, but in a situation like this, you better protect. This is a big point after.
And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. The kick is up. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's hammered at the 31. Down 3, under 2 minutes to go. It doesn't get much more exciting than this.
Well, there's really no other way to put it. The game is on the quarterback's shoulders at this point, and the first down is always the most difficult to get. Once you get that one, a lot of times the momentum really gets on your side.
Back to throw. He throws on the run. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Anderson sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. Throws left. He's dropped at the 23. The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Pretty athletic play for a big guy. I tell you, as a quarterback, you see somebody make a play like that, you want to come back again and again.
Drops back on first down. Gets the pass out. He makes another catch. They push him out of bounds, and now they have first and goal. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He's hammered in the backfield. They'll hurry back to the line. Cleveland lines up in a double tight set. Anderson hasn't missed yet. Short throw to the left. They take the lead. That should just be enough for them to pull out this win.
It's only fitting that this game should end this way, going right down to the wire. What a game it's been.
So they're ready for the extra point. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Sproles takes it at the 4. Still going. Drilled at the 27-yard line. This is not an easy situation to have to take over with practically no time left on the clock.
We're getting pretty close to the time now. You have to start thinking about taking some shots at the end zone, hoping one of your great players makes a great play.
He looks to throw on first down. Looking for an open man. Makes the reception. He's brought down at the 33. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
And they get him at the 28-yard line. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with.
From the 28-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
Here we go, boys. Good game. 44 still. Here we go.
They go with the kneel down.
By the defense.
Second down and a long 12. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And he'll just kneel it here. Third down and 13 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Browns 28, the Chargers 24.